Now it's my honor to introduce to you our Congressman John Tierney.
Thank you, and my regards to the family as well. I read this past weekend that Jim Raymond reportedly said that Jared would be remembered as the great kid from Swampscott who was doing his duties for a great nation. And that's the way that we're going to remember Jared, in that way, by dedicating this space not far from where he grew up as that great kid. Like others before him, Jared placed his service to country before his own life. And when he did that, he created a debt that we'll never be able to fully repay. He represents the best of America, and he deserves the best that America can give to him. So today, when we come here, we see his family and his friends, recall his resolve to serve. We understand the full sacrifice and loss that is incurred in protecting our national security. We honor Jared and all of those men and women who sacrificed their lives and did not return home to be remembered. They'll always be remembered by this country. And now Jared, that great kid from Swampscott, who went off to fight for this great country, will be remembered every time we pass this square. Thank you.
This morning, the Board of Selectmen are here. Selectman Santinello, Selectman Forum, Selectman Cassidy, and also the Chair, Mark Pastor, who comes to share a few words with us.
Thank you, Reverend Peterson. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for coming this morning. I have the honor of reading a letter from Senator Ted Kennedy, who could not be here today. Dear Ms. Raymond, I extend my deepest condolences to you on this day of remembrance for Jared, and I wish I could be there today to honor the memory of a true hero who served our country with great distinction and courage. I commend you for your strength today, and I know how much he'll be missed. His service will be remembered with great honor, and his remarkable life will live on through all who knew him. As my niece Caroline has said, I have come to believe more strongly than ever that after people die, they really do live on through those who love them. All of us in the Kennedy family are inspired by your courage, and you are very much in our thoughts and prayers. Signed, Senator Edward M. Kennedy. And if I may just add, Jackie, Agnes, Jim, and Jack, on behalf of the Board of Selectmen and the entire town of Swampscott, we love you. We'll never forget Jared Raymond. Thank you.
This morning, our Representative Doug Peterson and Senator Thomas McGee are here, and Senator McGee has a presentation to make.
Thank you. On behalf of Doug Peterson and myself, I'm honored to be here with the Raymond family this morning in recognition of a true hero of Swampscott, Jared Raymond. When my office heard the news of Jared's loss, we went to the Senate President to ask if he would honor Jared's memory on the day that we were in session on, and he was willing to do that. And I'd like to read the journal from that day. Adjournment in memory of Specialist Jared Raymond. The Senator from Essex and Middlesex, Mr. McGee, presented a request that when the Senate adjourned today, do so as a mark of respect to the memory of Specialist Jared Raymond. Specialist Raymond was killed while responding to an attack on a convoy when a roadside bomb blew up the tank he was driving Tuesday in Iraq. Jared was motivated by September 11th terrorist attacks and joined the Army after graduating from high school in 2004. He was a specialist with the I-66 Armored Division Battalion 1. Jared was a resident of Swampscott and is survived by his mother Jacqueline and his grandmother Agnes. Accordingly, as a mark of respect to the memory of Specialist Jared Raymond, at 11 minutes past 11 o'clock, on a motion of Mr. McGee, the Senate adjourned to meet again on Monday next at 11 o'clock a.m., Thursday, September 21st, 2006.
The letter I read now comes from James Schultz, the Veterans Agent here in Swampscott. Today, we honor one of our sons for the sacrifice he made to protect our way of life. But we also honor his family for the sacrifices they have had to endure these past few months, and for the way in which they brought Jared up to be the outstanding, productive, and courageous individual that he was. By all who knew him, Jared was held in highest regard, from his schoolmates to his neighbors, to his brother and sister soldiers. Jared was a young man that everyone liked and was always willing to do the right thing. We were all very fortunate to have in our community in serving our country, Jared Raymond. Jared went enthusiastically and with conviction to serve and protect this country, and in doing so made the ultimate sacrifice. Jared is remembered today, and he will be remembered every day as residents pass this memorial. Jared is forever a part of the history of the town of Swampscott, as is the entire Raymond family. There are 12 squares dedicated to military people here in Swampscott. The last one was dedicated in 1968. Jared Raymond not only left his mark in high school, in this neighborhood, but so many of you, but he leaves a mark for us to remember forever and ever. This time, there will be the unveiling of the plaque, the laying of the wreath.
Sit down. Now, stand. Read it.